The Ducati Multistrada turns 20 this year. The original 1000 DS model was launched in 2003 and the latest V4 Rally version is an addition to the fourth generation of the popular Go Anywhere adventure bike. Ducati have pulled out all the stops with their latest evolution of the V4S, which made its debut in 2020 and made a bid to become the class leader in the flagship big bike adventure class. With a V4 motor and 170 bhp on tap, it already has the ultimate power bragging rights, but this latest evolution is a lot more than that. In partnership with the Sublime motor comes a chassis, suspension and electronics package that move this bike into a whole new league of sophistication. Modern bikes are increasingly loaded with rider aids and advanced electronics with varying degrees of real-world benefit. But Ducati are the current masters of honing their electronic know-how with knowledge that has been garnered from years of development and huge expense from the MotoGP and World Superbike paddocks. Known for having some of the most advanced electronics in their road-going superbike, this technology is being tailored to other models within their range with huge success. The V4 Rally brings a new globetrotting addition to the Multistrada V4 range, with the headline differences being a jump in fuel tank capacity from 22 to 30 liters, which in turn gives a claimed 35% increase in fuel range. This has been achieved by using an aluminium fuel tank instead of a double-skinned plastic tank, meaning that the external dimensions of the tank are the same, but the capacity increases by 8 liters, which is an impressive achievement. It also gets tubeless spoked wheels instead, cast for better off-road performance and durability, that are 2 kilograms lighter, along with a center stand, bigger foot pegs, bigger screen and a 3 mm thick aluminium bash plate. The 50 mm Ducati Skyhook front forks and rear shock are electronically controlled and fully adjustable. This offers an incredible level of support and adjustability, meaning that however you ride, the suspension operates within its sweet spot. There is no crashing through the stroke of the forks under hard braking or overloading the rear when you try and exploit its 170 bhp. Even through rapid changes of direction where it's easy to overload the suspension, it gives you the support you need and want, maintaining incredible balance on and off-road. Weighing in at 240 kilograms wet, it's a heavy bike, but very much in line with the rest of the market it's trying to conquer. With the electronics working in such harmony with the chassis and engine, it's real-world fast. Their level of performance, poise, usability and comfort makes them kings of the road, and the new Rally has now moved this on another level. The key components of suspension, chassis, engines, brakes and electronics are now working in such harmony it's hard to pick fault. In the real world, that means that regardless of the level of a rider's personal ability or experience, they can exploit the high-performing and incredibly usable components, meaning they would benefit any rider from novice through to expert. The powerful twin 330mm discs with Brembo-style calipers with lean angle-sensitive ABS brakes are also in tune with the rest of the package, strong enough to be able to use one finger with a high level of control and feel off-road. When Ducati launched the Multistrada V4S 3 years ago, it entered new ground. An 1158cc V4 adventure bike raised the stakes in the power department, even trumping KTM's formidable 160 bhp Super Adventure S and R models. Honed for years as a superbike engine, the latest Rally offering has revised camshaft timing, new exhaust and cylinder deactivation, meaning the rear 2 cylinders are dormant until the revs reach 3,800 revolutions per minute, when all 4 cylinders chime into action seamlessly. Running as a twin at tick-over and low revs has a number of benefits. First of all, it reduces heat. Secondly, it reduces emissions, and thirdly, Ducati claim a 6% reduction in fuel. The V4 engine is a pleasure to use wherever you are in the rev range. The connection from right wrist to rear tire is sublime, enabling you to make the first tap of the throttle incredibly early in a corner and with utmost confidence. The power is strong and accessible, but when the revs climb, so does the engine note and attitude, and anything over 7,000 revolutions per minute, its superbike roots are clear to hear and feel. By selecting Enduro mode, power is reduced from 170 bhp to 114 bhp, which is more than enough on the dirt. Throttle response is softened, improving that all-important throttle connection when grip is at a premium. Along with traction control, engine braking parameters are also preset depending on the chosen mode, and like everything else on the bike, it can be adjusted easily through the clear and intuitive menu system. The new Rally takes the words "fully loaded" to another level. In addition to the advanced electronics, electronic suspension, rider modes and seemingly infinite adjustability. There is radar front and rear, adaptive cruise control, vehicle hold control, easy lift, preload reduction at a touch of a button, cornering lights and 6.5-inch TFT dash. Ducati has refined its electronics package to such a level that sometimes you aren't even aware that you're dipping into intervention, until you see a flashing indicator on screen for the TC cuts, for example. Smooth and refined are two words that come to mind, while effective is another. Especially playing with the engine braking settings that instantly change how the bike rolls into corners, while the 8 levels of TC can be the difference between total security and hanging the rear end out 2 feet sideways.